Hello, Xavier here, and today I have some more Fakemons for you. It's been a while since I've posted because I've been busy with work, another art project, and doing Twitch live streams. So, if you're interested, go check out my Twitch channel in the description below. I go live 3 times a week, or at least I try my best to. Now, before we get started, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to help support me. So I'm still in the process of making the Route 1 Fakemons for the Constella region, and I'm halfway done with all of them. But before I start working on the other half, I decided to do something fun for October and for the spooky season it is. I decided to make some spooky Fakemons for this month, and most of the Fakemons drawn in this video are going to be in the Constella region, but there is one exception. When starting the Spooktober Fakemon project, I decided to bring some more talented minds into the project. Of course, at first it was just Silver and I, but now we have Lady D Creations and Catageddin. Lady D Creation has her own Etsy shop, so check it out in the description below, and Catageddin has her own Twitch channel, which will also be below. So make sure to check both of them out and give them some support. The Fakemon's themes were chosen by prompts that Lady D Creations gave us from 2 prompts that we chose out of 24 of them. We all came up with our own unique ideas. So let's get started with Catageddin's Fakemon idea. So Catageddin had the theme of a kookaburra, mohawk, wild, stars, and lullaby for the first stage. Now the design was later changed, as this was just the basis of a sketch to get our minds running. Her idea was to create a kookaburra that likes to steal things from both Pokemon and people, like a crow. So immediately we knew it had to be a rebellious Pokemon, and we decided on the dark flying typing. The second stage of her Fakemon had a similar idea, but it had to do more with having the camouflage with the night sky while keeping the rebellious stealing soul. While the rough sketches and the line art were already done, I felt as though the Pokemon was still missing a few things. So, talking more with Catageddin, we decided on a few changes and a redesign was at way. Starting with the first stage, we made it more pudgy because we wanted to make it look cute and rebellious at the same time. The star-shaped design on the original design we turned into a 3-pointed star, and the dots on the belly we made into a more intricate design while keeping it simple. In the redesign, he definitely gave out a stronger and more tough sort of vibe. So the concept was kept similar to where it would steal things from others. And instead of making the second stage related to the night sky, we decided to amplify its stealing characteristics. For the second stage, as you can see, I have a little hard time trying out different sketches so I can really capture the vibe I wanted to give it. But at the end, I finally decided to keep the wings out like in the original sketch. A lot changed in this design as we wanted it to look bulkier and more menacing. The concept for this design came from the wings sticking out, and it gave us the thought that it was bargaining with something. So we went with that concept after realizing that. The star is now on the back of its wing instead of the bottom, and the bone design on the wing became actual bones on the belly to really give it that dark type energy. Overall, this Fakemon was fun to design and took a while to redesign, but I was happy with the end results.
Scrabura, the loud bird Pokemon. It loves to steal things to bring to its nest to attract mates and collect. It will screech loudly to attract mates or to scare off prey. It hunts primarily at night in the forest for berries and throws berries on the ground it doesn't like for them to rot. At night, it seeks light sources to take the belongings of people in the area. Its screech up close can leave you confused and with severe migraines. Kukarich, the bargaining Pokemon. It wears the bones of the small Pokemon it preys on and anchor it. The star on its wing symbolizes that it's king of the midnight life. It loves to steal from both Pokemon and people, but may be willing to trade if it gets the higher bargain. Its horrifying screech gives people chicken skin, and if it screeches too close to you, it will make your ears bleed from the sheer pain of its cry.
Now let's see what Silver made for his Spooktober Fakemons, but before we move on, don't forget to hit the like button as this project took a month to finish, including sketches, line art, dex entry, and even editing the video. So a like and a subscription would be greatly appreciated. Silver made 2 different Fakemon ideas, but one isn't going to be in the Constella region while the other is. Let's start with the one concept that is not going to be in the Constella region. For one of Silver's prompts, he had Shrine Maiden, and so he decided it would be cool to see a Ghost Psychic Gardevoir line and so he started his sketching. Here you can see me bringing up his sketches from time to time to get that right idea of what he wanted to do. It's a pretty simple and straightforward design idea for his Shrine Maiden prompt, so the design wasn't too hard to do as the base of the Pokemon was already done, so all I really needed to do was to add some Shrine Maiden clothes onto them and change a few colors. The process of making the Shrine Maiden Gardevoir line was pretty fun, and I even told Silver this would be a really cool costume for Gardevoir to have in Pokemon Unite. If you already haven't, make sure to check out my Twitch channel down below and my gaming channel as well, since I do stream Pokemon Unite from time to time. Alright, and there we go with the Shrine Maiden Gardevoir line, and it looks amazing. I would love to see if this ever makes it into a Pokemon Unite costume for Gardevoir. Silver's second prompt, he had Embers, and this sparked an idea in his head of the oh-so-famous Ghostly Fires. So Silver went and made the first ever regional variant for the Constella region. Let's go and check out what that variant looks like. Alright, so with the Ghostly Fires in mind, Silver chose one of the many favorite Pokemon he has, Togetic and Togekiss. In his design, he had Togekiss's and Togetic's wings become Ghostly Flames, which is actually pretty cool, and in the typings also became from Fairy Flying to Ghost Flying. He also went as far to say that Togepi evolves into this variant in the same way that the regular one does, but only at nighttime. I did a similar thing by using both Togetic's and Togekiss's original art as the base body, and then just adding those extra new bits for a variant. This version of both Togetic and Togekiss are both pranksters and mischievous, hence why we gave it a nice smirk instead of a usual smile. The colors changed drastically now as well, giving it a darker and more ghostly look.
Togetic, the happiness Pokemon. This mischievous Pokemon was once said to have been a Jitonian Togekiss possessed by an evil spirit. While this has been debunked, the fact that it evolves when the moon is at its highest in the sky and gains access to spectral abilities holds true. What we know as spirit orbs are actually just the spots on Togetic's bodies glowing brighter under infrared lighting. Togekiss, the Jubilee Pokemon. The horns on its head hold its power, and it can freely travel between our realm and the spirit realm. It is notably extremely protective of its trainer, and will cast curses on anyone that brings harm to its trainer. As such, this Pokemon has earned the nickname of the Vengeful Spirit Guardian.
Alright guys, we're halfway done with showcasing all the new Constella regions Fakemon, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. The next Fakemon we'll be looking at is the design that Lady Creations made. She made the first stage line art and even colored it, but left the second stage uncolored. Overall, this Fakemon threw me more learning curves than any other Fakemons that I've done in this video. I took her drawings and gave it a more unique stance so it can express some character and spunk. This was already a cool design she made, but the difference is that she likes to draw putting a bunch of details in her art. As you know, Pokemon tend to have a more simplified design while still making them look amazing. I think I conveyed her Fakemon quite well in my redesign of her sketch. What do you think? The second stage, like I said before, was only the line art, but gave me quite the challenge of changing a few things. First of all, I had to give it a more Pokemon style appearance, and I had to make it look like you can be friends with it. So I redesigned the face first, as that's what conveys feelings besides stance. The body shape and the language I kept the same, as I liked the way it was already posed, but the only things that were bothering me was the way the wings were drawn. I wanted the wings to be more bat-like, so I had to do a bit of research in how the bat wings folded while the bats weren't flying. So after looking up some reference images for bats, I found out how they work, and the wings looked way better in my opinion.
Ballypup, the lightning bat Pokemon. It uses the fur coat on its neck and tail to make small sparks. This helps it shock others to scare them. The nose and cheek are laced with electrical pores that allow it to electrocute prey to immobilize them in order to run or feed. It lives in cave ceilings to plunge down and attack people and Pokemon alike. Wylaser, the Thunder Dragon Pokemon. The horn on it charge and attract electricity in a wide area. When the horns start to glow, it signifies that a thunderstorm is going to form soon. It's hard to distinguish its roar from the sound of thunder, so trainers seeking this Pokemon often mistaken thunder as its cry and get stranded in mountains.
Now it's time for the final Spooktober Fakemon of the video. This is by far the darkest Fakemon in terms of dex entries, and I loved making the sketch and the concept for it. Let's move on with my design of the Spooktober Fakemons, and if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that like and subscribe button. My prompts are as you see on the video. I had a few things in mind and some things didn't even make it into the video. I spent so much time thinking of what to make to the point where I lost a few hours of sleep just laying in bed thinking of a Fakemon idea. The design came to me while I was just laying there, and as soon as I woke up I started drawing the sketches of what I had in mind while it was still fresh in my mind. I think I drew out the sketch as I saw it in my mind pretty well, and it was really cool. 2 days after I finished the line art and the coloring for the original piece, I told myself I could do better than this. So I started to do a redesign and make the design a bit better. So I started to do a redesign of both the first and second stage to make them look better. For the first stage snake, all I really did was change the pose of it and adding a few markings on its face. So overall I was fine with the first design, but I had a problem with the pose because it kind of felt stiff. I also changed the colors of the skin as I felt it gave it a more menacing aura and made it look more deadly. Unlike the first stage, the second one had the most changes done to her. I kept the witch's hat, but before all that I added the new markings that the first stage had and then made the horns line up better with the hat. The body completely changes, as with the first design the hands fell off for me, so I decided to take the hands off. Instead, I gave it some more ghostly flames behind its torso that shoot out of it. With this, she can create ghostly fire hands or wings in the future. I transferred the same colors as the new first stage and the design was completely done.
Slither, the demon snake Pokemon. It slithers sinisterly in the shadows to steal the souls of the weak in order to consume their life energy to grow stronger. If seen near the sickly, it then means there is the chance that their souls have no salvation and will die that night robbed of their soul. Allurage, the alluring witch Pokemon. If you look into its eyes for long periods of time, you will eventually be infatuated by it. The ghostly flame on its horn acts as a witch's hat to hide its snake appearance from others. The bigger the ghostly hat is, then the more souls it has consumed. If you see a pair of glowing eyes luring you into the woods at night, then it means it is the end of your life.
Alright guys, this entire project, like I mentioned before, took a month to do, and I was trying my best to edit the video before Halloween so I don't miss out in the chance to upload it in this month. Make sure to like and subscribe in order to support all the effort not only me but the others put into making this video possible. What Fakemon design and ideas did you like the most? What are your thoughts on all of these Fakemons? Leave any questions and comments down below because we would love to know what your thoughts are as well. You all have a happy Halloween this year and make sure to stay spooky and overall safe out there. Spook you later!